Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I will be your captain tonight. I'll have a co captain, but you'll have to stick around and find out who that is. First and foremost, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to press that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed to the show, set your notifications to all so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and fire content. And go on and press that like button. Queens and kings, on the agenda tonight, we have the controversial couple, Jaguar Wright, and also we have Cheryl's World and Perry. Child, it's a lot to get into. People out here inserting themselves in drama that has nothing to do with them. Let's get into it.
Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't fight. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be I can be real good. We don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
All right, guys. So are we here? We are in Vegas, guys. We have just made it to Vegas. And I want everybody to have a great time in Vegas. I have my co-host, Jane. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Vegas.
Welcome.
Vegas.
Woo!
Let's get a jackpot.
Hell yeah.
Oh, let's insert ourselves. Woo, child, it's a lot going on out here. Jane, let the people know who you are and where they can follow you, sis.
I am Jane. You can find me on Instagram at Davita Jane on Instagram.
Absolutely. And listen here, guys, I hope you got your donations ready. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, we got our cash app. So if you guys are feeling it, donate to us. First and foremost, Gangsta Granny is right back at it. It's a lot. She's inserting herself in Jane. You know how I feel about this because it's real personal.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's misgendered me in the past. Her and her husband are homophobic. They are irrelevant. When you talk about individuals, she has a channel with 400,000 plus subscribers, and she is finding her way over to our sector because her channel is going down the tube.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like she's going after. We haven't even got fully out of Black History Month yet. But I'm going to bring it back up. She called the cops on a Black man during Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a wellness check, a welfare check, or whatever kind of check she said that she was sending. She sent the cops to his house, and we all know that Kansas they haven't had the best reputation in the news.
Right.
Jane, take over, because I'm over the edge, but I'm trying to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, where is the humanity, Cheryl?
I always learned and grew up knowing that if we don't have nothing nice to say about someone, we shouldn't say nothing at all. You talk about King Payne about his clicks and views. Nigga, you up here using his name and Jaguar name for clicks and views too. You
Yeah.
act like Jag's the only single mother out here. There's worse single mothers than Jag. You can't even congratulate King Payne on his live yesterday. You steady trying to pull things out the barrel, still trying to pull things out to spin these doggone narratives.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I seen the shade she threw at that lady that was over here, that
Mm-hmm.
used to be over there.
Yeah.
I seen the shade on that. Then you got the nerve to talk about calling people stupid bloggers.
Mm-hmm. Well, she can't even get a full sentence out without tripping over her words. She does not do the research, and it's very evident. I'm glad you brought that up because now I want to let people know this woman is a straight gangster gutter granny that is desperate for a click and for a view. This woman tries to wiggle her way into situations that have nothing to do with her. She
Right.
wants to be relevant so bad. Yeah. I want to let you guys know that she and her husband, actually, we're going to do a throwback for the people um that need insight on this woman's behavior and how she gets her click and her views. It's not genuine in my opinion. Janie,
Uh,
your opinion, are they genuine?
Hell to the fuck no, they ain't no genuine. No. And then
Yeah.
got the nerve to say that King Payne and SDW channels are gonna flop after Jaguar goes away. Who are you to determine what? You ain't build they channels. You ain't God. And I'm tired of it.
You know what? I'm tired of that, and I'm tired of those raggedy wigs. As much as she likes to brag, you would think that she would have a sponsor from a hair specialist or wig specialist, because the wigs aren't given. Even the wig companies aren't interested in your drama because they don't want their wigs to go under all that stress. You yelling and screaming. You're a grandma, for heaven's sakes. You have
Right.
neighbors,
Right.
and it's not right. Now,
Nope.
listen, when you talk about, you know, why she's really mad, she don't want to say my name. She's talking about these other bloggers. She's talking about Queen Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Celebrity. You see her. What do you see on the screen, guys? You see it.
I see her.
Let's get into it.
Let's get it.
That's why she's mad. Pearl, hit me up on the hotline.
She's here, right? Why
Look
ain't
at
Monica here?
Gabor. Gabor's on your channel, never shows
Okay,
his face.
no. That's fine. But is he calling controversy? If he was trying to defend himself, I'm sure he would show his face, right? Why isn't that Monica?
This is a great point because there was a young man, is a content creator by the name of Gabor, and he was on Cheryl's channel.
Facts.
I enjoyed his commentary,
He
but
he kept her channel lit.
he did. He was the only reason why I watched. I was waiting for him to come on. Mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm. He was the only reason why I was over there. It wasn't her. It wasn't her commentary. It was the outsource. Mm-hmm. Let's get into it.
Okay.
the cartoon, wonk, 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 right? Ain't showing her damn face. And she had so much to say when you wanted to out our marriage, right? Remember that video?
She was not behind that, Perry.
Out in the marriage.
What
Ooh.
did I like to know? What did Monica say about their marriage?
She didn't say anything. I mean, are they embarrassed? I mean, you know what? I would be embarrassed too if I have an unemployed husband at home eating up all the food, follow me around, trying to see what content I have going on. What's next on the content? You know, he's beating me to the shows. You know, he didn't beat me to the Real Housewives of Atlanta giving commentary. I mean, I it's a lot. It's a lot. Being in competition. I mean, your husband is online going back and forth, you know, twiddling his fingers, rolling his neck, you know, gripping his teeth. He wouldn't have to do all that if he would just give decent commentary.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have to worry about him falling out.
Right.
Stop yelling. And no offense to anybody out there that have dentures. It's no offense. We all got to get old. We're all going to have to walk that walk. But we should not be acting like this at that age. They're up in age. I'm concerned about them yelling and their blood pressure and their heart rate. They have grandchildren to look after. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hunter says, hey, he's still going through it. Oh, yeah. Why is she still attacking Jag? You know, because she doesn't have content. Her channel has gone down the drain. Bravo, ladies. They don't, she got that 8 cease and desist went out. She was on a list of uncredible sources.
That's right. She's not credible anymore. The women that put Real Housewives of Atlanta on the map are not there anymore. That's why her channel ain't it. And she bragging that she got a manager on YouTube and that they could try to take these channels down. And then they're so worried about another man and what he doing.
Yeah. But see, she doesn't even have a beef with Jaguar. She is just sticking her nose in a place that really has nothing to do with her. This has nothing. She is trying to get back in the scene. Like this sector is just not for her.
Absolutely, it's not. And the fact that she brought up that company down there in Dallas, she don't know nothing about, that has celebrities that goes to their studio. Who the fuck you think you are talking about them? And you don't even know nothing about them.
Yeah, Real Life Street Productions. Shout out to them.
Exactly. And the nerve to say you could just use your bedroom to do a studio, that shows me how far her mindset is. She's not even business mindset. To each their own, know who have to use their bedroom for a studio. But for you put them in a category like that, they have a team behind them. They have people behind cameras and stuff, like a real studio. And you're going to talk about her son being an intern there, talking down about that company? You don't want it with them. You don't want no problems with them.
I'll comment on it because last night, Jaguar WRIGHT went on another pitiful content creators channel, and they were just spewing their lies like they usually do. But this time, she took a recorded phone conversation between her first husband. Now, I looked him up. I'm really shocked that he would marry somebody like Jag. He's really established. But anyway, she took a recorded conversation.
says the woman that has her husband on a panel gossiping 24/7, catching up on all the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Beverly Hills, Potomac, you name it. When does he have time to look at the games?
Exactly. There's issues going on with black men right now, his age, that he's not even going to try to talk about.
Let's get into this content because we're going to dissect her content. What do you
Hmm.
think? Let's do it.
Conversation between her husband and son and
Mhm.
played it for the audience. She's starting
Right.
to bring her kid into this. And I get what you're saying, Perry. That kids are off.
And people will say, well, he's 18 over this. Look,
No.
that's your child. Look, I mean, you making a mockery out of yourself. Why? I mean, shit, the kid has went through enough by you making a fool of yourself, Jag. And you get these other damn bloggers still up their ass, don't give a damn, trying to act like they care. That they care just to have Jag on, because when Jag is not on their shit, their numbers go down.
Yeah. So this content creator, so Perry showed me the day before he had 100 people in his chat. The next day, when he keeps using Jag as a pawn, they were almost at 1,000.
Right here, use your
But
name.
it's a mother's responsibility to protect her children. Listen, I have 2 kids. 2. How many times have you seen my kid on my show? I don't bring them in. Do I bring my kid on? Yeah. Let me know, son, what you think about Jaguar Wright. They're entitled to their own lives. They shouldn't be pulled into your mess. And then you complain about people calling you a shitty mother, and you turn around and do shit like this.
And she has no sense of pride whatsoever. I mean, like, it's so many things we could talk about that little conversation last night.
I want to talk a lot about it because it was so. I don't mean to cut you off, but I understand your outrage, and I feel the same way you do right now. So they're on she's airing out a private conversation. You better hope you're not in a 2-party state, Jag, where she's talking about her son getting an internship at some studio. Well, she leaves out the big facts, because the internship was supposed to be not paid, and the studio is a friend of hers. Like, I could go in my bedroom, put a microphone in there, and call it a studio.
Right.
It's not a real internship with a real company that that you can get credit for. This anybody could put a microphone in front of them and call themselves a blogger.
She got. I hope it get back to them. I hope that clip gets to them and put her in her place or pay her dust, because she don't have no idea about them. They are credited. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They just had a celebrity on there the other day. I'm subscribed to their YouTube channel.
Well, she's hating. And like I said, she doesn't know the Black struggle. And I think I said that before. She does not know the Black struggle. She had a silver spoon in her mouth. She don't know what it's like to eat some ramen noodles for dinner.
Hell to the fuck no, she don't.
She's trying to insert herself into the Black YouTube. Stay in the white sector, sis.
That's where you belong. You don't belong over here, and stop trying to fit in with us. You don't fit our narrative over here. And stop hating on people that's doing better than you. The other day, he just had this much. As soon as Jack come out, he gets 1,000.
But she's just trying to keep her unemployed husband afloat, And
he need to grow some balls. You don't have no mustache, and you don't have no fucking beard, and your voice ain't deep the way a man's supposed to be. You got me fucked up with your soft ass voice.
Yeah, and he's right there, right along with her, tearing down Black women, or if it's him tearing down Black women, she's, oh, Perry, just laughing about it. Like, you don't care about women. It's all about the dollar and the views. Like, you are a black woman. Don't you have sons? Let's hear your son. Let's see if he is intelligent as Jaguar's son.
And she's a colorist too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, well, she's lacking dignity and humanity.
Hmm.
You know, it's like, where is the humanity, ma'am? Humanity.
And they act like their shit don't stink. And I don't like the talking down on our people. There's other mothers that's done worse. She need to watch neighborhood talks on Instagram there where they be showing a lot what women do to their children. And
Oh
then
no,
you trying to sing it out, Jag, like she's a bad mom because she had this the man was talking to his the son was talking to his dad on recorded.
that speaks. Well, first of all, she didn't even address the father not even congratulating the son on his internship.
Right.
It was more of us in the comments saying, "Congratulations, Sam." His dad didn't get that, and that's what he wanted. But see, they're so blinded by the fact of ignorance. They just want to be ignorant. They don't want to
Hmm.
do the research. They want to depend on everybody else's information but their own. Sam is a smart man.
Yes, he is. And I'm happy for him and his internship.
Oh,
And it's great to be
wait,
working with.
Jane, check this. Read that one. That was to your point, what you just said.
That's right, colorists like her friend Nosy.
Hmm.
I don't care for neither of them. I don't watch them. And she's gonna tank Perry's channel.
Oh yeah.
I
I mean,
thought she was a businesswoman because the way she went off on Amon Wiggins saying, you know that Jason Lee knows more people in the industry and he has more money. See what I mean? You see? Just
but
like
people,
that's colorist too. She
right
thinks
there. But peep this out. She goes like the wind, like Cynthia. I'm glad that we're still on this because who is she supporting now? Larry Reed. Who is Larry Reed associated with? Whose name is in this title? I thought she was a businesswoman because of the way she went off on Armand Wiggins.
right, and he's hanging
But
with them.
but now you're um have doings or you're providing spaces for Armand's mentor. Make it make sense,
Hmm.
Cheryl.
She's just tired and she got to be on her husband's channel now to get anything.
Yeah, she never cared about her platform. It was going to go downfall. Absolutely. Hunter says, where is Nosy now? Girl, out here trying to figure out how she's gonna pay Nicki Minaj.
Yep.
Yeah,
Back.
I'm glad y'all brought that up because remember the trio? Remember how they was just, look who's suffering now. Look who's
Yep.
suffering now.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Look who's suffering.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was all cool. They threw people up under the bus. Cheryl got her name in the jar. Now she acting all out, not acting like herself.
She
You
just
know,
lost it. She doesn't have integrity anymore.
none.
And why is it still, if you just admit that you're jealous of these men in their own channels, you're jealous of both of them. You jealous of Official King Payne
He's jealous
and
of us over here. Listen, when I was over at her husband's panel, me and Pearl got along very nice. It was when Cheryl drove up in her Oldsmobile, half empty, with the brown in her cup. Girl, it was her that came up there tripping.
hmm he doesn't run nothing. He doesn't wear the pants in that either.
Oh no.
I think she need to find another thing and get away from the sector because you're not welcome over here.
Yeah, I feel like her and Perry just needs to separate. Like, everybody's saying that Jag and her husband needs to separate. I feel like Perry needs to separate. He really needs to get on out there and live his life. I could see him out there as a Las Vegas showgirl, getting up out, getting his groove back, getting that 1-2 back, living his best life.
Right, and that's who definitely need to.
Yeah,
That
got
I agree.
wings.
I
Yeah,
think that he got. I think that he has ability to have better, but she's causing him not to get there.
yeah, yeah. That's my yeah. I see it that way too.
He could have more, but she's in his way, and that's her piggy bank, because he's been in the military too, and that's her piggy bank.
You know what? And that is true. And speaking of, I've got to bring to you all's attention my dear friend MC Shaky. He is locked up. This is a message that he wanted me to get out to everybody. It says, "Hey, Sip Nation, I know it's been a minute, 6 months to be exact, but I am not doing well. Currently, there's a water line burst at the prison. I'm at Oakdale FCI, and the prison has been without water for 3 days. They pass out only 4 16-ounce bottles of water a day. I drink two to try my best to brush my teeth and wash and sanitize with the other two, and that's it. Currently, there is feces and urine backed up in the toilets, and I haven't showered since Thursday. The administration hasn't brought portable toilets or done anything other than make promises. It's bad and it's getting worse. I'm literally locked in a cell 23 hours a day with no water, and there is no end in sight. The administration is keeping things hush, but I need y'all like I've never needed y'all before. First, pray for me and the other fellas in here I'm here with. Second, make a call, make a post for me, y'all. I'm sitting here in tears. This is miserable. This is hell on earth. And nobody is doing anything to help. There should be a backup plan or something. I'm at a low security facility with mostly non-violent offenders, and we are all human. Nobody deserves this. Nobody. If anyone sees this, please help. Thank you. I love you. Rodney MC Shaky Russell. Also, here's the number to Oakdale FCI. That number is area code 318-335-4070. And the inmate number is 319-340-34. If you're in a replay gang, definitely please share this with someone that you know. I'll bring it up close so you guys can screenshot.
That is so. I remember that story. So he's doing 6 months.
Oh no, he's been away for 6 months, but the prison is having some technical difficulties, and so he's without water in there. And it's like feces backed up, and they really need some attention brought on that.
Okay. How long does he got left?
Um, to be honest, I don't know.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to say 3 or 4 years,
Ooh.
if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
But yeah, sad situation, and I don't wish that for anybody. Yes, he did a crime. He's doing his time. However, he should not have to endure poor living conditions while doing his sentence.
And that was because he made a lot of millions of dollars, right?
I don't know how much money that man made. Don't give me the lion.
Well, they
But
made. I don't believe the story that they said about him. That's all.
Ti, he was doing business with Ti and Tiny, and child, they say Ti is the police, so child is giving Ti them put him there.
Because you got to remember when Ti was in when his shit was popping, and because of that death of that bodyguard, he had guns he's supposed to have. And look how short of a time any dude I know that's a felon and had that same situation would have had 20 years or more.
Right. Now, you know what? Let's fly on back out to Vegas. Hunter says sometimes you got to do your thing, not get involved, risking your views and platform. Exactly. And I want to bring some attention to this because this couple, they don't mind. They don't
Right.
mind the drama.
There's no credentials to be a blogger. There's no credentials to own a studio. What kind of studio? Does the studio have credits? So she wanted the father, she wanted him to ask the father, was it okay if he did this internship? Well, first of all, the father doesn't know he's being recorded. Okay, so that's an invasion of privacy, just right there. If you ever record my ass and you call yourself a family member, because no matter what, they share a child. They're always going to be family.
No,
It was an effort to make the father look bad. Like, see, he wasn't even happy that you got an internship. He was asking responsible adult father questions like, you got to be careful or out of your mind. And then the lies. Let's talk about the lies. How they tried to say the only reason that Jag got in trouble at the police station because some blogger named Shayna Lewis, that's what
something like that.
I don't know. Shayna Lewis called the cops. No, the reason you got arrested at the police station because you were acting a damn fool.
Thank you.
It's the foolery for me.
It's the foolery and the lies.
The spinning narratives. Yeah. When will it end? It won't. It seems like it's never going to end, no matter what. I bet you this. If say it wasn't Jaguar official Kingpin one cool, what if it was Tasha K over there? They'll have something to say about that too. If it ain't Jag, if it's somebody like Tasha, that would be a threat too. It's like anybody she's threatened by, and these women are both darker skinned than her. That's why I say that there's a jealousy to the women that's more powerful than her, who's a darker skin tone, and she don't like it. She feels her skin tone and lighter should have the upper hand, but it don't work that way. You don't have that ick. If you don't have that ick factor, you just don't have it. And they never had it. And she gave something away the other day when she admitted her family, grandparents or something, ran a brothel. Remember, I told you when she first came on YouTube, she put on this persona like she was a high paid escort. Like she had several men friends suiting her. But see, it gave it away. I see why now. I felt that way because she said her grandparents ran a brothel.
Oh, wow.
So that's why I said what I said. Now that made sense because that's the persona she put on. Like she was a high paid woman.
But let me just say this, like, okay, I'm from the outside looking in. This woman stays in Vegas, has a Marine as a husband, has this big house and has a family, and she's still not happy.
I don't think so.
Still not happy. It's not showing because I'd expect to see like gardening. Hey, you guys were going to the country club. I'm playing golf. I want you guys to see, but no, it's madness. It's like a madhouse.
But why
it's like
is
funds are getting low?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And she could have had a channel like these other white women that stay in those places that live that lifestyle. If that's the case, you know.
I'm sure they don't even want her loudmouth ass at the table. She just so loud and ghetto. Like go back to the hood. You talking about Legina. Legina is from Detroit. You don't see Legina acting all hood and stuff. She's just from that woman wants to be ghetto. She wants to be black so bad.
Well, attacking us ain't gonna work.
Yes,
It ain't
Cheryl.
gonna.
It's not gonna do it.
And the fact that she singles out Jag like she's the worst mother on the earth. Like, huh? I seen worse mothers than that. And I don't see a big deal. She telling her son that your father didn't even congratulate. That was shady that he didn't congratulate his son.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't have compassionate. I mean, she doesn't have compassion. Look, I mean, her friend is Nosy Ho. Nosy Ho don't care about black women. She don't care about kids. She don't care about nobody. Nosy Ho only cares about getting online and selling her tail for $1.99 per minute on that phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
You know, as a matter of fact, let me find that video because these are the people that she likes to hang around, you know?
And
Oh,
you become who you hang around becomes you know?
mm-hmm. Let's see. Marley Green. Let's see. Which video was it?
Oh my God, y'all. I'm really not trying to laugh at this one. This was a live that she did. Her most recent. You can't do anything. I didn't want to sit for a whole hour listening to her scream at the top of her lungs. So I just ran. Offered to pay him $4,000 to say that. And she was so mad that we exposed that she paid for that lie. Do y'all remember that? Okay, bitch, guess what I got? We're live. Tonight, I got it, bitch. I got the video, bitch. You didn't count on that, did you? I got the video, Tasha K. I got some shit on Monica and Toxic Dot. Y'all thought it was dirt. I got the receipts. So now I don't have to say, oh, this happened to try to remind me, well, bitch, I got the motherfucking video, bitch. You paid that. No, wait. Let me correct myself. You offered to pay that man $4,000 to lie on Jaguar Right. And he didn't do it the right way. He didn't say everything you wanted him to say. And you didn't pay him. He was bitter and he told it. And we recorded it. And then we went live and played it. Bitch. And you thought I wasn't going to, you thought, ooh. And you know what? I got some tea on that suicide too, bitch. You know the fuck you thought you was playing with? Check the fuck mate, hoe. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I got the whole motherfucking video. Bitch, you didn't expect that, did you? You cornball ass, flaky, funny looking bitch, and you still ugly, even though you cut them woodpecker ass feathers off your head, bitch. You still fucking ugly. You've always been ugly your whole life. You had to fight. Oh, I'm on one today, bitch. Y'all hoes didn't count on me being able to recover none of my motherfucking content. Bitch. To hell. And see, this is the mess that we like. This is what we like. This right here. This is exactly what the fuck we like. This right here. Now see, there's more. Okay? Y'all remember when I got on Tasha K ass for what she did to Aaliyah? Look at my video. Look at my video.
I know I've taken a hit, y'all. I'm just gonna suggest to everybody, maybe turn on your notifications. I kind of moved to my own drum. I'm an Aquarius and I don't like schedules. That's why I'm self-employed. So people emailing me, asking me, am I gonna go live? I know I have a live schedule. Do y'all know I needed to get together a quick thumbnail? I got the whole video. I got the whole. Wait. Now this is the killer. Do y'all remember that day when I dragged the? And we gonna watch this one. Do y'all remember that day I dragged the fuck out of Toxic Diamond, girl? I got that motherfucking video. I'm not about to play with y'all. Remember she brought up funky ass in my comments, and I had to drag her motherfucking ass. Toxic Diamond, I got that whole video. Y'all remember this when I was in Miami and she jumped in my comments and I dragged the fuck out of her and her family tree?
Mother is losing her mind.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Mm-hmm.
See, this is what we like right here. This is the shit that we like. All right, this is what we need right here. And I got the video of that bitch beating the dog too. I got those two. I got the videos of her beating the dog too. Bitch, I got it. And Monica, don't get me on you, bitch. Don't get me on you, Monica. Let me just be messy. Oh, you thought it was done, Monica. See, this is how you do. This is how you do. Girl, I got that video of when I spoke to your brother. It's right here. It's right here. Right here. I got more than one video of me speaking to your brother. I have it. I have it. Just like I have some of the All About the Tea investigation videos, bitch. I'm not playing with this avatar. I'm not playing with this avatar. Oh, she didn't think I had them. See, that's what happens when you underestimate an Aquarius. That's what happens when you fuck up like that. That's what goes down. That's what goes down. All I'm gonna do is like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching-a-ling-a-ling, cha-ching.
And she cha-ching-a-ling-a-ling and wound it up in a lawsuit for her lies. They finally caught up with her.
I'm glad.
Yeah, this is a backstory. So this isn't, news for Cheryl. Cheryl knew how filthy Nosy Ho was. She's not a new subscriber. This is what she subscribed to.
Mm-hmm.
And this is who took down her brand.
Mm-hmm. Bingo.
Nobody cares about it anymore. You had that slut bucket up there,
Bingo.
And it's
Yeah.
one thing to be that, and it's another for you to just be like slinging it all over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. And now they're trying to tear down those two men and their subscribers and followers. Their
Mhm.
associates. They're too old to be doing this. I think she should leave both of them alone because she doesn't know what they have or who they know.
That is true. That is true.
She
Well,
doesn't know. And the fact that she gonna say that real life street productions ain't credited, oh my god, this is disrespect. That's slandering. You slandering and defamation of character.
well, you know what? Cheryl makes Jaguar look very sane nowadays.
Hmm.
Jaguar is looking very, very sane.
But I,
Speaking of Cheryl, she's is just not given. And actually, I think Cheryl is calling in. Hold on one second.
It was tonight.
Yeah, he was doing cleanup. He talked about
Well,
talking about
you know
your
what?
wife.
The whole thing is this, right?
Hey,
But,
Sherelle.
you know, and whether and like say we go with the narrative, say he was lying.
Let me say what I gotta say. Because
As
what
a
the
man,
fuck?
he said no, huh?
What the fuck? Why would you say some shit like that? You trying to cause a division between me and Storm?
Hell no! He the one that said it.
He wasn't just talking about me.
He was
No, he
talking
wasn't
about
just talking about you. Who
Sherelle.
else he was talking about then?
What?
Sherelle, he
Who else
was
was
He
talking
was
talking
about
just
you.
talking
And I
about
think
me.
it's
That's some
fucked up.
bullshit.
I think it's
Okay, at first she said he wasn't just talking about me. Did you catch that?
Correct.
She said he wasn't just talking about me. Here, let's take that back for the people that missed that.
You trying to cause a division between me and Storm?
hell no. He the one that said it.
He wasn't just talking about me.
He was
No, he
talking
wasn't
about
just talking about you. Who
Sherelle.
else he was?
Did you catch that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now,
But
when I say that she purposely tries to put herself into stuff,
yeah.
this is what I mean.
Oh yeah. Yep. She purposely does for a moment. To have a moment. You don't even speak to the channel host. You just take your ass up there. Don't even speak to official King Payne. Like what?
Yeah,
Huh?
she kicked off her shoes and was ready to get into it.
Unhinged.
Oh yeah,
For
unpredictable.
and that right there caused them not. That's what caused her and her hubby now to go at official King Payne about every day. If it ain't him, it's Jaguar. If it ain't Jaguar, it's Lagina.
Yeah,
And why they want to talk about that live Jaguar did today when they was cooking that good Southern food on Instagram? They ain't talk about that anything positive. It's always negative things. When I learned that people say negative things, they don't have nothing good going on in their life either.
exactly. I mean, Jaguar was out cook. I mean, she was at the house cooking, doing her thing. Everybody, Legina was having her strawberry daiquiri, doing her thing, being the grown woman that she is.
And I will love and I you know what I caught too? They was talking about how official King Payne said how he talks to Goomba and Jaguar and them about every day. He got jealous
Yeah,
of that. You noticed that too? Like,
yeah,
damn, you just let your jealousy shows so well. That old saying said you should never let people see you sweat, but you sweating it every time you come online. You sweating it. You got those ugly shades on and that wraparound bandana. Let's keep it real. Tupac Shakur used to wear those bandanas like that. You're not just trying to emulate Jaguar, you trying to emulate whole thug life, bitch. And you know you ain't about that life, homeboy. So you need to
no.
take several seats, okay? You're not even on that. So you
Sit
need
in
to
the
just take
sit in the weak bitch section, okay?
because
Like,
he
don't
is
try to come over here trying to play hardball, and all that. Sit your ass back in the weak bitch section, okay?
I can't even take his commentary seriously because this is how he talk. You just making this all mess. Sherelle, I can't believe it, Sherelle.
Yeah, it's
Jag,
like somebody stole his Adam's apple.
he don't even have a deep voice. You're not even man enough.
Well, you know what? My thing is, it is Women's Month. So I would like for Pearl to come on over. It's Women's Month, you know, have a little compassion for the women. It's our month. What do you think about that? We should send an invitation. Pearl, come on over. You and Cheryl, we're gonna teach her how to be a lady.
Yeah, I sure would love that.
Yeah, she needs to be taught how to be a lady.
You're gonna say what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you this how this is picture with me and Storm?
Right. That's all she wants. She only wants, like, she wants to have a beef so bad. Like, nobody is like, girl, you're not it. This is not your sector. You're not
Exactly.
about that life. Just because you're from Detroit, that does not mean anything.
Yeah, there's some real street gangsters up there, but she ain't one of them.
Yeah. Trust me, I have family there, and I know how they get down.
Okay, there's real stories. Al Prophet, man, there was a story about two men. One of the dudes got the same last name as mine, and he was a hustler. He would go to New York to those fights, those black boxers back in the day. Their children was able to live better and not have to struggle, even though they did what they had to do, you know. But black men was about that, and they ran Detroit that way. And even after him, you had BMF. Before BMF, you had the that Big Meech and his brother was a part of with the other guy. His crew. Like there's dudes on YouTube that interview these men. These are real street men in the street in Detroit. Talk about all the black filmmaking that's going on in Detroit, Sherelle, that's on Tubi. You won't even salute your city. You're not even about that. At least salute your city. Salute 313. If that's where you from, salute that. But you ain't about that because you ain't black enough. That's the place of Motown, baby. What the fuck?
She
She
wouldn't
she
know anything about it. Listen here. And speaking of Streetlight Productions, like, I want her to try to go over there and push up in their comments while they're live.
and
Listen, baby, they've got the numbers, 383,000 subscribers. Go for
exactly.
them. Put them in your title.
And guess what? They're mad too because that recent interview Jaguar did went over 1 million views, didn't it? Over there?
Yeah.
1 million views.
They, like you said, they interview celebrities. They have LC Cousin over there. They got Legina. They got Little Scrappy. They got Jaguar and Goomba. They got Rainwater. They got Street Stars. That's Young Dolph. The Return of Jaguar. Anthony
See?
Dewberry. 1.6 million views 2 years ago, and this was why she's mad.
And the other one, go back up. There's another one right there that's 1.6
Oh,
million. That was just
1.6
and that was just 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Tell them why you really mad. Tell my they ain't credited, bitch. You don't know who these people is.
But peep this out. Jag is still doing numbers, and we see that this was 2 years ago, 1.6. Nothing changed. This is 2 months ago, 1.6. Nothing's changed. That's why she's mad. And it's not about hating on Cheryl. Cheryl is hating on the world.
Cause
Nobody's hating on her.
she never made nothing out here like other people. She can't never get on that level. There's other YouTubers that do better commentary on reality TV stars than her that just have better commentary. They're not trying to stick their nose in other sectors. They staying true to their people because it's their people that keep them going. But she disconnects from that. She don't understand what really is a content
Loyalty.
creator.
Yeah, she don't know loyalty. Mhm.
I just wish more people would see the light. I just wish more people would see the light. And I think she mad because that lady that was on Official King Payne's the other day and spoke to us in your chat,
Mhm.
she mad at her. She shaded her, trying to call her names. But that lady been by her side for years, supported her. But now she sees you for what you really are. Now and then she gonna say thanks to the chat for telling her that to get her off her panel because she was over there with official King Payne. She brought that up, and I know who she was talking about because I remember that lady because her husband's in her profile picture with her.
Yeah. It's a whole jealousy situation. Like I said, she's tired through and delayed, and her time is up. And it's time for her to go ahead and walk the walk of shame. Get on up out of here. We
But
won't miss you.
and then what see Perry failed to realize, yeah, King Payne is in his prime. Yeah. And gonna
He
continue to
can
be his
rise to
prime.
the occasion, though. Okay. When you talk about downstairs, at least he can get a heart on.
Exactly. You put more energy on him than you do your wife.
Hi, Marcia.
So I'm criticizing them because it's enough. And you were dead wrong talking about Will Street Life Productions. They
Yeah.
are established, honey. They have a real studio, honey. They have people to pick you up from the airport and hotel, honey, to come to their
They've
place
had
of
Charleston
business.
White on there. Look, Charleston White 1 month ago. Numbers, not no 26,239,000 views. Listen, 960,000 views, almost to a million.
Exactly. They know who they are. Try to act like they don't know. Man, if they don't sit down and quit trying to talk about black people doing their thing,
Yeah.
y'all hate is so fucking willing it shows, and it's disgusting to fucking watch.
Real Life Productions, they need to sign up, subscribe to this black channel.
And check them out. You don't see them over there got an app. They got an app, baby. Official app available now, baby. That means they invested in some things to get things done. A real brand. Something she don't know nothing about. Talking about you could go to your bedroom, get your mic, and you could do your studio.
You don't know nothing.
They even do. I forgot about this. They supposed to be doing something with Mark Cuban too. That's what I
Okay.
heard. Mark Cuban is a billionaire, baby. He was part of that whole Yahoo thing when it came and made we got rich off that and owned the Dallas Mavericks. Do she do her research? I
No.
forgot about that. Real Street Life is doing some business with Mark Cuban behind the scenes. They need to cut it out. Y'all missed y'all time a long time ago and quit hating on official King Payne because he's pushing in these streets. He's on reality TV. He has a whole network. He ain't afraid to share opportunities like y'all are. Y'all don't even put people on. Y'all don't got no network putting people on to speak.
Check us out. The Lituation Network. And look at us. We were just there 3 days ago. You guys check us out every Wednesday on the Lituation Network. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. I want you guys to go over and subscribe to the channel. Meet me there. No, beat me there. Don't meet me there. On Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time, where we have women empowerment. It's a great engagement. I'm pretty sure you guys would really love the interaction that goes down over there, honey.
And like I said, I want those men they're hating on. Yes, I love your show. Yes, indeed, I watched it on my TV. Congratulations on that.
Thank
On that
you.
whole network there.
Thank you to King Payne for giving me the opportunity for, to showcase my talent and not hog up the spotlight on him because he does reality TV. He's a musician, he is a content creator, he's a mentor, he's a dad, he's a granddad. I mean, you name it. He's an all-around great man. So, in my when I'm able to, I pass the baton. Those that are near me, I'm helping them out. Listen here, it's a chain reaction. We have to look out for the next person. Just because you make it, you reach back and bring somebody along.
Amen. Amen to that because that's what I like about what he does. And his being on reality TV. That's something huge.
And you know what, sis? Drop your link in the back chat, so um the people can definitely, if they are looking for, side gigs, go ahead and drop it in a private chat so I can post it in the chat.
Sure.
All right, guys. So actually, while we're out here bragging and boasting on everybody, let me go on over here to my head Mods channel. Sonya Mabia, she only has I think about 70 subscribers, 69. Let's get Sonya some subscribers as well. I'm gonna drop her link in the chat.
Okay.
There we go. It's not a competition, it's a coalition. And once people start realizing that, then we can all grow. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody has different type of content out here. It's something for everybody. It's really so. Oh, we got official King Pain. He live. Let me get on here and share his. I'm gonna get on here and like it and share it.
Oh, okay.
So let me like it. Period. It's free. It don't take much.
Correct. I just subscribed to her.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, she did something about Jim Crow law. Yeah, I heard one of the states is trying to reactivate that law. Things finna get serious.
Absolutely.
So we really need to be coming together as a unity instead of tearing each other down.
Absolutely. Oh, he haven't dropped the link yet, so we good. I'm gonna just crash the party when he dropped that link. But here I'm gonna drop that link to his video in this one.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so I guess so we can sum it all up. Like as far as those people over there in Vegas, right?
Right.
What is our end conclusion for them? Like, what do we have for them? Like, what are the closing remarks that we would have for them?
After seeing the things I seen in last month, how they did Michael with his health status, and today still doing things very childish and ignorant things, I'm just not going to. I'm just going to pay them dust from now on because they're stuck in their ways and they're not going to change. I just pray that these guys they're jealous of continue to push their their channels and grow their network, and pray that they continue to stand here, because there's no way I will want to wish somebody bad that who is successful, who I see is going out here putting in the work, sowing they seeds, because when you reach levels you're going to have jealousy people, and that's just how it is, unfortunately, and they're going to keep doing it. I just want official campaign to pay him dust, period. I want him to keep winning on these streets. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what? He's got that duster in hand, and he's ready to go dusting anytime. They feel like they want to pull up. But see, his thing is he's feeding them, and see, when somebody's feeding you, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. And I think they had a problem with the younger generation feeding them, as far as the content.
Correct. And he's feeding them. Yeah, true. And
I mean, because Perry is unemployed. Come on now. They're not really just doing it over there like they say they are.
so he don't own property then, huh?
We don't know that. He could own property, but it may not be thriving as much. I mean, when you think about squatters and things like that, maybe they I don't know, in Vegas, they get a lot of squatters out there. So maybe
Well, he needs with his well, he needs to go work at the casino. They make good money working there.
he could really get his drink on.
You're mad, Perry, because you're not young like official King Payne. and you're not able to make moves like official King Payne. Let's call it what we see. You're mad because you don't have that same opportunities, because you just don't have that it factor. You got to copy somebody else's look on your show. You got to go wear these shades like Jaguar. You got to know to wear that bandana. But if you knew what a lot of people know, that bandana style came from the late Tupac Shakur. So that's real disrespectful even on that part. So it's disgusting the levels you go towards just to get your clicks and views. You don't have no integrity, and I lost respect for y'all, for them, period.
Yeah. I feel like they just need to give it up and, just it's time to go.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
sooner or later, those people gonna get tired of what he's doing. Come out with your own content with something else. Talk about the truth. Talk about things going on in Vegas that people should know about. You say you own property, share things about that, but they won't. You know who else I think they hate on? I think
Oh,
they hate on I think they hate on Night and Day Network too, because they
oh yeah.
really
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they hate on them too. And
And
I'm supposed to be ordering some things from some CBD stuff from them. They got a brand too. They're pushing it too.
shout out to Night and Day Network. I do support them. I do love their content. Though it's Isaiah Curry and I forgot the other guy's name. Um
I know of Isaiah. I can't think of the other guy name. But I started watching them a while, and I believe they've been in the industry.
mhm.
They know what goes on too. They've been in the rap game.
Yes.
So
Yes. Nine Day Network is a media entertainment channel that reports celebrity news, real news, and societal issues with their charismatic host Isaiah Curry report and co-host Junior. Here, let me go ahead and share the screen and then share their link. Um, Definitely want to support these guys. I love their content, and I'll drop their link so you guys can make it over there. Tell them Queen Tulsa sent you. Okay. Yeah, night and day, they be on it.
somebody wanted to come up here, Judge and Jury with Judge Evie.
Yeah, I dropped the link, but they never came. Hi, Marsha. How are you, honey? If you guys are still in the building, you can hit the link here. Let me pin it.
They said, don't y'all all purposely do the same? Y'all put yourself into Michael Stovall beef. No, we didn't put ourselves into that beef. We were saying what they did, exposing his health records, was dead wrong.
Exactly.
I wasn't in no jumping in no beef. I don't even know that man from a can of paint, but I didn't think that was right. Them discussing that man's health status.
And it just is what it is. You know, you can't tell us how to react when we have somebody that's downing. I mean, that's really torturing this black man that is just simply online doing his thing. These people got really upset and they sent the police over to his house. So you tell me how happy you're going to be if somebody sends the police to your house and you haven't done anything wrong.
Doing Black History Month,
Mhm.
of all things.
And she has a son. Remember that.
Hmm. And these cops ain't caring either. And I remember when she got into beef with a white YouTuber over that Adrea McCray story.
Oh, well, yeah. Once again, she just had given, well, on this part, she didn't care about the black man. She didn't care about it. She talked about it just because somebody was on there, but she didn't really care about that story. She didn't take the time to go and do research or to do follow-ups or anything like that.
The girl that really broke it down was, well, I haven't watched her in a while, was that girl Paris.
Yeah, Paris Milan.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
she really broke it down, you know? But I don't think they're gonna stop, and that's just part of the nature of this. So when you're making things happen, you're gonna have people that look at all the negative things you do instead of your positive.
Look, in Paris Milan, she has 339,000 subscribers. And
Hmm.
she gives good content. She's a black creator. I'm gonna drop her link in here so you guys can check her out as well. These are just we give you guys different options. Like she's not just she's not the only content creator that has big numbers and give content. It's other
You
big
know,
people here.
right? And see, she got done wrong back in her early career by Dr. Boyce Watkins. He wasn't paying her.
Really?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because she he's exposed, so he made money off the black community. He's not for black people either. After I found out things, I quit watching him because he used the black community for his gain, and he never owned a business really. He was just a professor, and he worked for Fox News, and they even doxed him.
Mm.
How can you teach somebody else about good credit when you're credit in the 500s? There
The
was
most
stuff.
confident black dollar.
Yeah. So you got a lot of votes. You got a lot of people on here that's really not for people, all for them. Now he is selfish. He doesn't like helping black women. He uses black women for his own gain. He used Michi X the way he did her. So
Mm, mm, mm.
there's a lot that I've seen on here, and
You know what?
it's
With this gangster granny, we are we've got to figure out a plan to take her channel down. Her and Pearls.
I don't know.
Go. It's time to go. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna talk to some people, but we've got to get them up off the net. They are a bad look. They are bored, and so now we have to give them something to do. We're gonna give them the opportunity to find a different hobby. Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Because
because deep down inside she wants to say homophobic slurs, but she knows if she do is over.
yeah.
She tries to dance around it, but I know that she's homophobic. She doesn't like homosexuals and things. She has a disdain, and she's calling people stupid bloggers and things. So dare you? Who are you? You're not God. You know? Just stop it already. Like, just disgusting. And I hate that she did that. I don't like it because we all are human beings first. What gives her the right to say those things? You can't even be happy. He went from 10K to 12,000 views. Are they mad about that too? But I
Mhm.
knew they was gonna have their panties up in a bunch about that whole situation. But he did an awesome, awesome, awesome job. I watched it twice. That's how good it was yesterday. I watched it twice.
Yes.
I watched it twice. It was so nice.
Well, he's got his new set. You know, It's just he's elevating. And the people that they're like, then they want to throw me in the mix. Like, we are over here thriving and surviving. We are good. Y'all stay over there with the ratchet stuff. We are over here holding our content down. I'm going through therapy. I'm making sure I am right for my people. At least I can be, at least I'm being vulnerable and saying, hey, people, these are the steps that I'm going through. I'm letting everybody know what's going on. So I feel like when you have a following, you want to be a role model. I mean, these people are watching us. They could be watching any other channel, but they're watching us. So we have to give them good content, things that are going to feed their brain, not to have them hindering themselves from the blessings that are out there for them, being mean and nasty and taking it, ingesting all that negativity. We need is humility, people. We need kindness. We need love in the world. Just tonight, earlier, Jane, I was vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And what a time for it to come out, when it's lies being told against Black people.
Yeah.
This white man, this white dude told a lie to my school to get me kicked out of school because he had a fetish for me, because I declined him, because I was not attracted to him. And he calls out, well, he reached out to he reached out on a post, and I reached out to him. What did he tell me today, Jane?
That he definitely is sorry, that he had went through I believe about twice or several times of life and death situations where he had passed away and came back to life. God had brought him back. And he says that he is sorry. He does apologize.
Hmm. And he said another reason was because I was and still am jealous of you. When somebody show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah. And that's what we got right now. I hate that this is going happening, but this is just part of it because they are jealous of him. The things, it's just too easy to realize now, naming all these different things that I wasn't even noticing. Like, really?
Uh-huh.
Really? Because you mad because they're talking to each other every day? That really bothers you. That really, really bothers you. That bothers you because he says he got to meet a quota. Well, YouTube is a business for most content creators.
We gotta do what we gotta do. Hit the Cash App. Send a donation. We're up here, we're working, we're taking out our time. This is something, some of I can't speak on everybody, but some of us love what we do. I love coming and talking to those that support me. It really makes me feel good. And for us to engage, even my co-host, shout out to Jane. Um, One thing I did want to share before we take off was our daily devotional. But before we do our daily devotional, let's end on a note where what's something that you want to leave with the people, Jane?
Don't let people deter your greatness. Whenever you're going to do things better in life, you're going to have people that don't know you from a can of paint but sees your success online or wherever you are. Keep going. Just pray for them people and ask God to help them because they really are fans of what you do. So continue to walk, continue to make things happen for yourself out here. It's about creating your own way out here, and don't give up and keep going.
Absolutely. And to follow up with that is always believe in yourself, put yourself first, do something for you so that you can be good for others. Our daily devotion, Sunday reflection, becoming holy. The Christian's goal is not faultlessness, but the pursuit of Jesus, which leads to the abundant life. To get the most out of this devotion, set aside time to read the scriptures referenced throughout. It's common to hear Christians say, "You don't have to be perfect. God loves you just the way you are." And that statement is true, except it's not the whole picture. Yes, the Lord's love is unconditional. We can do nothing to change it. At the same time, his plan for all believers is to make us increasingly like himself. It's a perfection that transcends our understanding of the term, a perfection found not in how we perform, but in our willingness to surrender our life to him. In Matthew 5 and 8, Jesus says, "Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect." Instead of hearing those words as an impossible expectation, think of them as an invitation. He's welcoming you to the abundant life, the healing of your soul, the recovery of your true self. It's what we know as the process of sanctification. To be sanctified, in other words, to be whole, to become holy. It is not a pursuit of faultlessness, but rather one of becoming more and more like Jesus. And there's just one way to do that. Say yes to his invitation each day. Okay?
Amen.
So something to think about and something to, take into the new week. You know, the new week starts today. Today is Sunday. So on that note, we'll end with the devotion. And until next time, guys, we'll see you next time. Um, Jane, let the people know where they can follow you.
Y'all guys, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Davita Jane. You can find me on Instagram. You could, if you want to chit chat and talk. Cool. I'm unbiased. I am unbiased. I just believe in what's right. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong, guys. Front and center. You know. So
Absolutely.
that's where you can find me on Instagram, Davita Jane.
All right, guys. So check Davita Jane out on Instagram. On that note, we will. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, we will see you next time. Good night.
Need love.